Approved Fox 6 News app. You'll get alerts during big stories and can stream newscasts live right on your mobile device. Now to our big story at 10. He is the violent sex offender who nearly was released on the same block as one of his victims until Fox 6 found out.
The state fixed what they called their mistake, but Michael Fink still has nowhere to go. And tonight, our Ben Handelman is with the residents who just found out he's coming to their block.
We're here to discuss the release of Michael Fink.
On a table in a community center in Racine, mugshots of a violent sex offender are stacked high. The people in this room are about to call him their neighbor.
I think it's very wrong of them.
On Thursday, Michael Fink, a repeat violent sex offender, will be calling South Memorial and 16th Street his home. After a court orders he be placed back in the community.
This information they're giving us, that's not going to say what this man is going to do later on.
There is absolutely no perfect placement.
Jason Cram is the supervised release program manager for the state of Wisconsin. He says Fink will be one of the most supervised residents in the entire state.
He'll be subject to polygraph. He'll have global positioning system. He must be escorted within the first year, no matter where he goes.
State and local officials say the community's best defense is knowing as much as they can about sex offenders in their neighborhood. A map shows Fink is just one of more than a dozen registered sex offenders living in this area of town.
He has to go somewhere, and that's the sad part.
One of Fink's victims, who we are not identifying, was at Wednesday's meeting. Her nightmare that Fink would return to Racine is coming true, but she is happy people are taking the time to learn who is about to be on their block.
Now they're educated, they're informed of him, so they're more aware, and I'm glad that they had the turnout they had tonight.
And here is a scary number. In this zip code where Fink is set to be released tomorrow, there are 143 registered sex offenders. And in the city of Racine, there are no laws for how close they can live to schools. One community group is trying to change that, and they will have a meeting tomorrow night at the Zion Lutheran Church. It starts at 7 o'clock here in Racine. We are live in Racine tonight. Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News.
Ben, thank you. Michael Fink is currently living at the Sand Ridge Secure Treatment Facility. As part of the statewide Chapter 980 program, a person can be released when the court decides it's safe. Fox 6 contacted Sand Ridge today for its rates of recidivism. Since 1994, 109 patients have been discharged from Sand Ridge. Of that 109, 7 have been convicted of a new sex offense. Another 93 patients left Sand Ridge for a supervised release program. Of those, 2 have been convicted again.
Cardinal Timothy